It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Do you ever feel like your days slip away in the same cycle, chasing quick fixes, but ending up feeling empty? Maybe it's those endless hours on your phone, quick snacks that replace real meals, or habits you know are holding you back, but feel impossible to break. Ask yourself, how many times have you set goals only to watch them fade because something else grabbed your attention? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. We all fall into habits that seem harmless but, over time, drain our energy, focus, and even our happiness. Today, we're going to uncover why these habits feel so addictive, what they're really doing to our minds, and most importantly, how we can break free to find lasting fulfillment. By the end of this video, you'll have a powerful approach rooted in Stoic wisdom to reclaim control over your actions and make choices that truly elevate your life. Let's dive in. 1. Identify destructive habits. If we don't take the time to identify our destructive habits, we can easily find ourselves stuck in a cycle that leaves us feeling unfulfilled and frustrated. For instance, spending too much time on our phones or binge-watching shows can prevent us from focusing on our goals or building meaningful relationships. Over time, these habits can take a toll on our mental health and overall happiness. As the writer Tony Robbins once said, "If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten." This quote reminds us that without change, we're likely to end up in the same place, feeling the same way. To break free from unhelpful habits, we first need to recognize them. One way to start is by tracking your time for a week. Jot down what you do each day to see where your time goes and which habits might be holding you back. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on your activities. Ask yourself what made you feel good and what left you feeling drained or guilty. This reflection can help you spot patterns in your behavior. Finally, consider picking one habit you want to change. Whether it's reducing screen time or cutting back on junk food, focusing on one thing at a time can make the process easier. By taking these steps, you can start to understand which habits are working for you and which ones aren't. In the next lesson, we'll explore how these habits are connected to the dopamine cycle in our brains. 2. Learn the dopamine cycle. Understanding the dopamine cycle is essential for breaking free from destructive habits. When we engage in activities that bring us pleasure like scrolling through social media or eating junk food, our brain releases dopamine, a chemical that makes us feel good. This release creates a reward system, encouraging us to repeat those behaviors. However, when we rely on quick fixes for happiness, we can become trapped in a cycle where we constantly seek more, leading to feelings of dissatisfaction and even addiction. As neuroscientist and author Andrew Huberman explains, dopamine is not about pleasure, it's about the anticipation of pleasure. This means that while we may enjoy the momentary highs of our habits, the constant chase for that next hit of dopamine can keep us from finding true fulfillment. We may find ourselves stuck in a loop of short-term gratification, always wanting more but never really satisfied. To break this cycle, start by becoming aware of your triggers. Notice the activities that lead to dopamine releases and how they make you feel afterward. When you recognize these patterns, you can begin to shift your focus toward activities that provide longer-lasting satisfaction, like exercising, reading, or spending quality time with loved ones. Additionally, practice delaying gratification. Instead of immediately reaching for your phone or a snack, give yourself a set time like 5 or 10 minutes to do something else first. This pause can help you regain control over your choices and lessen the hold that instant gratification has on you. By understanding the dopamine cycle and making small changes to how you approach pleasure, you can start to create healthier habits that lead to deeper satisfaction in your life. In the next lesson, we'll discuss the impact of these habits on your goals and relationships. 3. Impact on goals and relationships. Our destructive habits don't just affect how we feel in the moment, they can also have a significant impact on our goals and relationships. When we get caught up in quick fixes, we often lose sight of what we truly want in life. For example, if we spend hours scrolling through social media, instead of working on our projects or pursuing our passions, we may find ourselves falling short of our goals. This can lead to frustration and a sense of failure. As the philosopher Aristotle wisely stated, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. This quote highlights the importance of our daily choices and how they shape our lives. If our habits are not aligned with our goals, we risk missing out on opportunities for growth and success. To understand the impact of your habits, take a moment to evaluate your goals. Are the habits you engage in daily helping you move closer to achieving them? If not, it may be time to reassess your priorities. reflect on how much time you dedicate to activities that don't serve your long-term interests. Additionally, consider how your habits affect your relationships. If you're often distracted by your phone or other quick fixes, you might miss out on meaningful connections with family and friends. Make a conscious effort to be present during interactions. Put your phone away during meals or when spending time with loved ones. By recognizing how your habits impact your goals and relationships, you can start making more intentional choices that lead to a fulfilling life. In the next lesson, we'll explore the trap of instant gratification and how it keeps us from true happiness. 4. Realize the trap of instant gratification. Instant gratification is one of the biggest traps we face in today's fast-paced world. It's all too easy to reach for quick pleasures like scrolling through social media or grabbing unhealthy snacks rather than investing time and effort into activities that lead to real fulfillment. When we consistently choose instant gratification, we risk creating a cycle that distracts us from our long-term goals and undermines our happiness. As the author and psychologist Daniel Kahneman said, "Nothing in life is as important as you think it is while you are thinking about it." This quote serves as a reminder that the allure of immediate rewards can cloud our judgment, making us forget about our bigger aspirations. The temporary satisfaction we get from quick fixes often leaves us feeling empty and regretful later on. To break free from the trap of instant gratification, it's important to practice mindfulness. Start by being aware of your impulses. When you feel the urge to engage in a habit that offers immediate pleasure, pause for a moment. Ask yourself if this choice aligns with your long-term goals. This simple reflection can help you make more intentional decisions. Another useful strategy is to set up a reward system for yourself. Instead of indulging in a quick fix right away, reward yourself after completing a more challenging task. For example, finish a workout or a work project, and then allow yourself a small treat or some downtime. This helps train your brain to appreciate delayed gratification and reinforces the idea that hard work leads to greater rewards. By recognizing the trap of instant gratification and making small changes in how you approach pleasure, you can cultivate habits that contribute to your long-term happiness and fulfillment. In the next lesson, we'll explore how to apply Stoic principles for self-control and self-mastery. 5. Apply Stoic principles for self-control. Applying Stoic principles can be a powerful way to develop self-control in our lives. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot. This mindset helps us respond to challenges with resilience rather than succumbing to our impulses. If we ignore these principles, we may find ourselves overwhelmed by emotions and acting on fleeting desires, which can derail our progress toward our goals. As the Roman philosopher Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This quote emphasizes the importance of managing our thoughts and emotions. When we practice self-control, we stop letting momentary feelings dictate our actions. Instead, we can respond to situations with a clearer mind and a stronger sense of purpose. To apply Stoic principles for self-control, start by recognizing your emotional triggers. Identify situations that make you feel tempted to indulge in destructive habits. Once you know your triggers, practice pausing before reacting. Take a deep breath and remind yourself of your goals. This brief moment of reflection can help you regain control over your impulses. Additionally, consider incorporating daily Stoic practices into your routine. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on what you can control and what you need to accept. Journaling about your thoughts and feelings can also help you process your emotions and reinforce your commitment to self-control. By embracing Stoic principles and practicing self-control, you can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and strength. This approach will not only help you resist temptation, but also empower you to pursue your long-term goals with confidence. In the next lesson, we'll discuss the importance of practicing mindfulness and discipline in our daily lives. 6. Practice mindfulness and discipline. Practicing mindfulness and discipline is essential for maintaining control over our habits and making choices that align with our goals. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to lose focus and let impulsive behaviors take over. Without mindfulness, we might find ourselves engaging in activities that don't serve us, leading to feelings of regret and dissatisfaction. As the poet Rumi wisely said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." This quote reminds us that our struggles can lead to growth and understanding. By being mindful of our habits and the consequences they bring, we open ourselves up to learning from our experiences and making better choices. To practice mindfulness, start by incorporating short moments of reflection into your day. Take a few minutes to sit quietly and focus on your breath. This can help center your thoughts and clear your mind. When you encounter a temptation to engage in a destructive habit, pause and assess how you feel. Ask yourself whether this choice will bring you closer to your goals or push you further away from them. Discipline goes hand in hand with mindfulness. Set clear boundaries for yourself regarding the habits you want to change. For instance, if you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through your phone, establish specific times for checking social media instead of allowing it to consume your day. Creating a structured routine can help you stay focused and disciplined in your efforts. By practicing mindfulness and discipline, you can develop a greater awareness of your thoughts and actions. This awareness will empower you to make choices that align with your true values and aspirations. In the next lesson, we'll explore how to focus on purpose and personal growth in our lives. 7. Focus on purpose and personal growth. Focusing on purpose and personal growth is crucial for leading a fulfilling life. When we lose sight of our goals and values, we can easily fall into the trap of mindless habits that distract us from what truly matters. This can leave us feeling unmotivated and disconnected from our true selves. Without a clear sense of purpose, we might find ourselves going through the motions without any real direction, leading to frustration and a lack of fulfillment. As author and motivational speaker Viktor Frankl famously said, "Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose." This powerful quote highlights the importance of having a clear sense of purpose in our lives. When we focus on our purpose, we can navigate challenges with resilience and determination, making choices that align with our values. To cultivate a sense of purpose, start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. What are your passions? What do you want to achieve in life? Write down your goals and aspirations, both short-term and long-term. This exercise can help clarify your vision and give you something to strive for. Next, break your goals down into smaller, actionable steps. This will make it easier to stay focused and track your progress. Celebrate your achievements along the way, no matter how small, as these moments will reinforce your commitment to personal growth. Additionally, seek opportunities for learning and self-improvement. This could involve taking up a new hobby, enrolling in a course, or simply reading books that inspire you. By investing in your personal growth, you'll be better equipped to align your actions with your purpose, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. By focusing on purpose and personal growth, you can create a strong foundation for lasting change and happiness. This commitment will empower you to make choices that reflect your values and aspirations, guiding you on your journey toward a fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of self-improvement. And remember, each step you take brings you closer to becoming the person you want to be. Now we are about to end the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write a comment and say that you want to change your life, no matter how difficult it is to change. I will read each of your comment and feature one of the best comment in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.